Decoding the AP History Exam DBQ Rubric. You're taking AP Euro, AP World, or AP U.S. History. The document-based question, or DBQ as they call it, is worth 25% of the test, and the rubric is thoroughly incomprehensible. Let's fix that. Kevin here. This is Smith's History Lists, and this is the first in a series of videos on the College Board AP History document-based question. In future videos, we'll tackle such topics as the thesis statement, sourcing, argumentation, evidence, organization, do's and don'ts, the most common mistakes, all the skills you need to write a winning DBQ. I have a master's degree in secondary education. I have taught public high school for over 2 decades, and I've taught AP European History for 8 years, and I've taught students who have never written a DBQ before how to write one successfully, and I've also seen lots and lots of mistakes. This first video answers a basic initial question. What is up with that DBQ rubric, huh? First thing you need to do is understand that the DBQ rubric is exactly the same whether you are taking AP Euro, AP World, or AP U.S. Same 7 points, same requirements for each point. There will be 7 documents. One of these documents will be an image, and the DBQ prompt will present you with a choice between 2 different claims, and you pick one of those 2 claims. More on that in later videos. The second thing you need to do is go to www.tomritchie.net if you never have before. The link is in the description below, and you need to download Tom Ritchie's College Board History Exam DBQ rubric. You can choose the AP U.S., AP World, AP Euro one. They're all the same. And you can even Google it too. I've tried several times to improve upon Tom's rubric, and I always fail, and I always wind up going right back to his. So get his rubric if you don't have it already. Tom and I are not affiliated. He has not endorsed this video. It's just a really good rubric. Now, here's something you need to understand about the College Board AP History Exam DBQ rubric. You know how in history there are lots of times when you have 2 terms that mean the exact same thing. For example, the coercive acts and the intolerable acts mean the exact same thing. The Enlightenment and the Age of Reason both mean the same thing. Well, the College Board AP History Exam DBQ rubric is full of terms that mean the exact same thing. That's one of the main reasons why the DBQ rubric and the DBQ itself are such a conundrum. Here are some examples. The word thesis and the word claim are interchangeable. Both words are used many times in the course and exam description. They both refer to your overarching answer to the question that the DBQ prompt is asking. You have to respond to the prompt, and your response is that thesis or claim. 2 words, same idea. Next, the terms reasoning and argumentation. Both terms are used in the course and exam description. What's the difference between them? There isn't one. They both mean the exact same thing. The terms reasoning and argumentation, or reason and argument, both refer to the reasons why you have picked the thesis that you're going with. You can't just pick a claim and then start presenting evidence. The DBQ rubric says that you need what it calls a line of reasoning in your thesis statement. And that could just as easily be called a line of argumentation, couldn't it? Because reasons and arguments are synonymous in the DBQ rubric. Reasons are not evidence. Reasons are not facts. Instead, they are assertions that are supported by evidence and facts. Next, evidence and examples. Same thing. The course and exam description uses both terms and even combines them into the term examples of evidence, which is even more confusing. Let me straighten this out for you. The terms evidence and example are really interchangeable if you think about it. In fact, the most powerful evidence you can have is an example. So here's what we have so far. We have 3 levels of persuasion here in the DBQ. You've got your claim or thesis. Both mean the same thing. That's your overarching response to the prompt. You've got your reasons or arguments. Both those mean the same thing. Those are the reasons why you picked the thesis that you picked. And you've got your evidence or examples. These are facts from the documents that support those reasons. And so the words evidence and examples are just interchangeable. I'm going to say something really scandalous here. You don't use evidence to support your thesis. You use evidence to support the reasons for your thesis, and you let those reasons support the thesis. As if that were not enough, we have this term called sourcing. What is sourcing? The course and exam description uses the word sourcing many times. Many of you have learned or will learn the acronym HIP, H-I-P-P. That stands for historical situation, intended audience, point of view, and purpose. But, shocker, guess what? Sourcing and HIP are the same thing. If you look at examples of sourcing in the course and exam description, guess what you find? Historical situation, intended audience, point of view, and purpose. So what is all that? Well, documents don't just pop up out of thin air. They arise out of specific circumstances, which you can identify and explain in ways which lend credibility to what you're saying about that document. I realize that's a lot, so I'll have a lot more to say about sourcing, also known as HIPs, in later videos. And finally, as if that weren't enough, just so we're clear, the course and exam description uses the terms outside evidence and evidence beyond the documents interchangeably. They mean the same thing. College Board uses both terms to refer to a piece of evidence that you use to support one of your arguments, also known as reasons, that isn't mentioned anywhere in the 7 documents. So, in summary, what do we have? Thesis and claim mean the exact same thing. Reason and argument, or reasoning and argumentation, mean the exact same thing. Evidence and examples are essentially the same thing. Sourcing and HIPs are the same thing. And outside evidence and evidence beyond the documents mean the same thing. Is it any wonder that the College Board AP History Exam DBQ rubric is so difficult to interpret? So I hope the definitions of these terms and the awareness of which terms are actually synonyms will help you navigate the College Board AP History Exam DBQ rubric with less stress and more success. Before the next video, here's an action step for you to take. Get Tom Ritchie's rubric, which I mentioned before, and read it armed with the knowledge that I have just given you in this video. That should clear up a significant amount of confusion, but it won't clear it all up. We still have a way to go yet. I plan to make more history videos that take a deeper dive into the subject of how to write AP History Exam DBQs and explore various subtopics of the DBQ such as thesis, reasoning, evidence, sourcing, contextualization, complexity, formatting, organization, and so on. I also have over 200 content videos on a wide variety of world history topics and AP European history topics that relate directly to the College Board course and exam description. I have review videos for unit tests and exams as well. If that sounds like something that would benefit you or decrease your stress and increase your confidence, or if you just like listening to stories about the past on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.